Good morning, you lovely, lovely people. Very early morning, and there's a reason why I'm outside of this little sari shop. It's 24 hours. It's Friday morning. It's unearthly hour. I think it's about 3 o'clock in the morning now. And the reason I'm here is because 11 o'clock last night, or shortly before, my wife's family turned up. Her auntie, her uncle, and 3 of the kids. Adult kids. Well, one of them's adult, 2 of them are teenagers. And I do apologise for the noisy bikes coming past. People are starting to come away because I think these are going to go to the market and buy fish vendors. So they turned up because they flooded out, apparently. We have had some heavy rain the last couple of days. There's been a low pressure system in Dumageddon, and we get the arse end of it here. And they turned up with claws. Now, there was no phone call, there was no message prior to this. They just turned up. My wife was in bed. I was watching some nonsense on Netflix, and heard the bike come up alongside the house, and people whispering. I went outside, and the dog was barking. Yeah, them. So I said, what's up? And they said, the house is flooded. And I know it does flood periodically because they're on the very flat and there's some rice fields. It overspills from the rice fields into the house. So they got about 5 or 6 inches of water in the house. But it would have been nice if they just sent a prior message. Apparently they tried to, but there was no signal. If there's no signal, you can still send the message, and when you do get a signal, it goes through. I know that. So I don't know. Anyway, I've got my wife up. And the rice cook was never stopped. And there's only 5 of them all together, the uncle, the auntie and the 3 kids, and Mira. But anyway, I couldn't sleep. I think, now what's going on here? So I went to make a cup of tea this morning, hence I'm here. No Bear Brand. So they automatically didn't even leave one for me. Didn't even leave one. Morning, my friend. We up very early. Sorry, I stopped the video there because his bike was very noisy and he just left it ticking over when he went to the shop to buy whatever he was buying. So anyway, there was no Bear Brand. So that's why I'm here now. Now, this is the first time they've ever done that. First time they've ever just turned up because of a flood and flooded the house. And generally when it does flood there, I've been there, there's like 5 or 6 or 7 inches in the house, and they normally just get rid of it, they sweep it out, but because of the continual rain, which is not raining now, they've decided to come here. People are opening up the shops now. It's early in the morning, crazy. So I think there's more to this story than what meets the eye, because I said in a previous video that the landlord, because they only tenants in the place, has decided to sell the area, not just where they live, but the whole area, because there's a lot of tenants there. And I think there's more to this story than what meets the eye, and I'm just hoping that this isn't going to be the reason or an excuse for them just to come to ours and just decide to stay from now on. But watch this space, people. Watch this space. I'm not happy. I'm not really, because for people to just turn up at your house at that time without notification is just not the thing to do. It's not an emergency. They've dealt with this for years and years and years when they've been flooded. And it's not flooded bad, when I used to go there before and this gets flooded out, they would all be laughing, and sweeping the water out, because it's what they do. It's not a first time occurrence, this. So I think there's something here in what meets the eye. Now, I haven't really had a chance to talk to my wife yet. She was talking to them. And another thing, this is what really pisses me off. Every time they come to our house, it doesn't matter what time of day it is, morning, afternoon, evening, they go straight and lie down. No, all of them. They just go straight and head for the bedrooms or head for the sofa and lie down. Like they've done a hard month's work. It really gets that That really grates on me, that. No need for it. You know, Mira's auntie's only in her 30s. Late 30s. She could be 40 now. Anyways, they just lie down. They just come in the house and lie down. And I'm looking around. All these people are laid down on their phones, and that, it really aggravates me. It does. So, of course, my wife was talking to them last night, and I just went into my bedroom, or our bedroom, upstairs, because they were all sprawled out downstairs. Couldn't watch me Netflix anymore when they turned up. And I got up this morning, because it's plain on my mind, to make a cup of tea. No Bear Brand. No, and so they've just took it all, made whatever they're making, probably coffee or whatever they're doing, and they just, no consideration, not even leaving one. That as well, you know. So that's why I'm here at this time of the hour. Ah, fucking hell. But watch this space. They're not staying. I'll tell you that for nothing. It's stopped raining now. So I will go back to their house this morning in my van, and I'll see what their situation is, and I'll help them clean up. But they're not staying at my house, because I know what'll happen. I'll never get rid of them. I will never get rid of them. And you might think, oh, that's a bit... It's not. I can't have a family of people in my house. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, changing the subject a little bit to something a little bit worse, I think. All of these files, you know, from Jeffrey and that lot, over 3 million pages, and not one arrest. What's going on? Not one arrest, because it's the elite, isn't it? You know, and these kind of people, they don't hide away. They riding round in or flying around in private jets, wearing Armani suits, flying first class, have chauffeurs, live in big houses. So these people are among us, not directly living among us, but they aren't even out of sight. You know, where's the arrests? Where is the arrest? Was it? And Al Delson, whatever his name is, he's resigned. That's about it. And that dirty old stinking Andrew, dirty old stinking horrible man, with that picture that was released of him on the floor with his fucking eyes as big as dinner plates. He's on something. He's fucking corked up, isn't he? Eyes as big as dinner plates, looking at the camera like that with a female on the floor. Ah, electric chair for someone like him. Fucking, he's lost his title. So what? He should fucking lose his life as far as I'm concerned. Sorry about that, people, but it's just a rant. That's good morning, my friend. Good morning. Very early. As far as, yeah.
Going to work.
Work. Okay. Dip a lug.
Ayo.
As far as I'm concerned, you know. But where's all the arrests? Sorry, people. I'll keep pausing the video because of the noise. People have just turned up at the shop and they just leave their motorcycles ticking over. No silences, obviously. So yeah, all of these files that have been released, not one arrest, eh? Andrew. That's just the way that I'm feeling about it at the moment. I think I'll be pissed off because of what's happened last night. But we'll see what happens with these files that's been released. And apparently there's been like a lot of them has been blanked out and all that kind. So because it's to do with the elite, and it is to do with the elite, you know, you're never going to get to the bottom of it. You're never going to get to the bottom of that story. If it had been people, ordinary people, everyone would be in prison, wouldn't they? But because it's to do with the high and mighty, and like I said, the hierarchy of society, so they say. Well, that's the hierarchy of society. They fucking keep it. And keep it all. Aye. So, we'll see what happens with all of this family business. But I think there's more to the story than what meets the eye, because they've been flooded out hundreds of times. And they've never turned up at my house. And I've never had to go to Sari Sari at this time in the morning to buy coffee, to buy Bear Brand. Aye. Sometimes, even when your family doesn't, your wife's family doesn't live on your doorstep, it doesn't make a difference, because travelling to them is nothing if it's gonna solve a problem. Well, the problem that's going to be solved as far as I'm concerned is I'm going to go back there this morning and I'm going to see what's happening. Oh! The day before this happened, the day before they come to my house, my wife said, out of nowhere, that they want to borrow 6,000 pesos, right? So I said, hold on then, what for? And I said, prior to that, when I was at their house, the cheek of it, more cars turning up. They wanted to, Junji's car was broken. The uncle's car was broken. Now, he's working on construction daytime and doing habble nighttime. So I said to him, how much is the bike? And he said, to get repaired. He said, well, I don't know, because he didn't know what's wrong with it. What it was, he was starting the bike up, or trying to start the bike up, and the engine light was just staying on. So, anyway, so he took the bike and got it repaired. It was less than 1,000 pesos. I think it was what, 800. So I give him that through my wife's GCash. Sent him that, and he said to my wife, I'll pay you it back. It's not. It's a gift. It's always a gift. So I give that, and I say, yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it was, or the day before. They asked for £6,000 to repair the house, right? I said, well, I thought they'd been told that they got to move because the land. There's more to this story, people, than what meets the eye, I tell you. But you might think I'm being a bit wicked and hasty by saying these words, but they're not going to stay at my house, really, our house, because I'll never get rid of them. And how can they? Because two of their kids who are teenagers are in school in the city, and if they think I'm taking their kids to school in the city every morning and picking them up, they are sadly mistaken. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Look, this is the High Street in Kenyon, which is starting to come to life. So that's why I'm here, people. I never do videos like this in the mornings like this. First time ever, I think I've done one. And just now they wake up early, so when I go back, I'm saying they'll be awake. They probably will be awake on their phones, and making me feel quite uncomfortable in my own house, because I know there's a lot of shit going on and they're not telling me about it. But I'll see my wife this morning, ask them exactly what's going on, and I expect an exact answer as well. Otherwise, I'll be going out, and I'll be fucking staying in a hotel or something until all this is sorted out. So I'm not having this. And it's not that, it's the secretiveness of things. They don't tell you everything. It's the secretiveness of their antics, what they do, and you never get to the bottom of it, because it's all cloak and mirrors, isn't it? Instead of saying, well, this happens, that's happened. It's not. They go all the way around the moon to get to the sun. Like I said, it's all fucking cloak and mirrors. I hate it. And there's another motorbike starting here. He will leave his bike ticking off when he goes to the shop, 100%. They just don't turn them off. Oh yes, he has actually. Yeah. Mayang buntag.
Yes. Ayo.
Everyone going to work, you see, at this time in the mornings. All going to work. But anyway, that's it, people. I'm just going to get gone now, and I will edit this video with the bits I've had to stop, start, put it together, and upload it. Over and out.